Can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I think my microphone is having some problem. Again, you say, okay, I'm just putting on my microphone. Then you say if you can hear or not. Just wait. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
okay. Thank God. I thought I need to buy my microphone again. It's working. Uh, Audible, right? I'm audible now. Okay, is it? I'm audible now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
let's start. Some technical problems happen sometimes. No issues. Okay. So, so last class, what we did about your, components and all those things, right? So we solved one numerical also related to demands. So today we will study about your population forecasting method. Okay, before starting, bring your calculators with you. If you have not, your calculators are not with you, please take it with you. We will be solving some numericals and you will be needing the calculator. Okay, write down the this topic, population forecasting method.
Ma'am, can't hear your voice.
I am mute. How can you hear? I have not spoken anything right now.
Sorry, ma'am.
It's okay. Okay. Uh, so let us start. Okay. So population forecasting method. Okay. So first we have to know why population forecasting is done. Okay. So you see, to construct a water supply scheme, it consists of a reservoir, dam, then water treatment plant, the underground pipelines. Okay, so all these things it includes a water supply scheme. It includes all those things, and to construct all those things, it requires very much time. Okay, it requires time also, and also it requires money. Okay, it requires much expenditure. So to increase the capacities of those things yearly or within a short time, it is not possible. Okay, since it requires so much time and it requires so much of effort and also so much of expenditure, so it is not very easy to increase the capacities of the water supply components very means in yearly, or you can say monthly. Okay, so when a engineer is given the work to construct a water supply scheme, so what he does is that he have to consider the population. Okay, suppose he is constructing the pipeline. Okay, he is constructing a pipeline. So suppose if he considers the population of this year. Okay, this is 2020. So he is considering the population of 2020, and then he is constructing the pipeline. Okay, he is designing the pipeline by suppose the diameter or whatever is needed to design a pipeline. So he is considering the population of this year. Then he have designed it. But you, after 5 or 10 years, okay, from now, that is in 2030 or 2040, will the population remain the same like this year? Obviously not. Yes, because the population, it might increase or it might decrease also. If it is decreased, then it's okay. But what happen if the population will increase? Will the same population, suppose today in 2020, suppose I am giving an example, the population is 1 lakh, suppose, huh? So he has designed a pipeline taking the population to be 1 lakh. But if the population becomes 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs in your coming years, okay, so obviously that pipeline, it will not serve the community needs for the people in the coming years. Okay, so that cannot happen. He cannot again redesign the pipeline. Okay, so for that purpose, what is done is that we need to consider the population for the coming, you know some coming years, like it is, they take it like for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Okay, so like that the population is considered for next 30 years, for next 40 years we estimate a population. So how much population will be there, and assuming that population, your pipeline or your water supply scheme, it is designed for that population. Okay, so that is your population forecasting. Okay, for that reason we need the population forecasting. And now one another term is there, and that is your design period. What is a design period? Okay, your design period is that time only. Okay, the time, from which the up to which the your population is taken, like for 30 years. Okay, he is taking the population for the next 30 years, so that 30 years is your design period. And generally for a water supply scheme, the water supply projects, or you can say the water supply projects, they are designed for a period of 30 years. Okay, so population forecasting, it is done by different methods. Okay, we have different methods to forecast the population. So your methods are, you can see here, the methods are your arithmetic increase method, geometric increase method, then your incremental increase method, decreasing rate of growth rate method, simple graphical method, comparative graphical method, ratio method, and logistic curve method. Okay, so there are many methods. So in your syllabus, we will be covering up these three: arithmetic, geometric, and incremental. These three methods we will be covering up. Okay, so I am giving you a brief discussion, a brief explanation about these three. Okay, where these three methods are being used. Your arithmetic increase method, it is used in a city. Okay, in a city or a town where the population growth rate is constant. Okay, where the population growth rate is constant. That means in that city or in that town there is no increase in population. That city or that town, it is already developed. Okay, it is already developed. जो भी इंडस्ट्री आना था, जो भी शॉप्स मॉल्स, जो भी हाउसेस बनना था, सब कुछ बन गया और नहीं बनेगा. ठीक है, दैट इज ऑलरेडी अ डेवलप्ड सिटी. So in those kinds of cities where the rate of growth of population is constant, in those cities we use your arithmetic increase method. Okay. Now, in your next one is your geometric increase method. In this method is used in your cities where the population, it is constantly increasing. Okay, the population is increasing, means you can say rapidly, the large cities where the populations are increasing day by day. Okay, for those cities your geometric increase method is used. Next is your incremental increase method. This method, it is used in a city where the population, it might increase or it might decrease also. Okay, it is used in a city where the population is increasing or it is decreasing in a city. Okay, so in that kind of city your incremental increase method is used. So these three method, by using these three method we will solve some numerical problems. Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello. In arithmetic increasing method, ma'am, is populations is increased or not increased?
It doesn't increase.
It's
Okay,
stay.
basically nowadays
Okay.
your geometric increase method is used. Okay, because you see
Yeah, ma'am.
arithmetic increase method, it is already developed and the population, it is not increasing. So nowadays you can see the population is increasing, isn't it? So basically nowadays your incremental increase method or geometric increase method is used. Okay, for designing. Okay, but we have to learn the arithmetic increase method also. Okay, since it is a old method. Okay. Okay,
Yes,
here
ma'am.
you see arithmetic increase method. You definition you write it later. Okay, you will find it in your ERP. Huh? Just now you write down the this heading arithmetic increase method, and you write down this formula. You write down the formula. Pn is equal to P naught plus Nx bar. Where you write this part. Pn is equal to P naught plus Nx bar, where Pn is equal to forecasted population after n decades. Forecasted population after n decades means, suppose in a numerical you are told to find the population for suppose 1980, 1990, or whatever year it is given. Okay, so whatever year it is given to find out, that will be your forecasted population, that is your Pn. Okay, That is the population that you will find out. Then P naught is your last known population. That means in a numerical, your certain years will be given, and according to that year, your population will also be given. Okay, so you will see the last population. With what population is given last, that will be your last known population is your P naught. Then N is your number of decades. We will see what decades are given. Then X bar is your average of population increases. Okay, we will see in the numerical. While doing the numerical, you will get to know all this. Finish writing. It will be you write it fast. Okay,
Yeah, ma'am. Done.
done. Okay, so you write down this question. You write down this question. This one. Predict the population for the years 1980, 1990, and 2000 from the following census figures of a town by arithmetic increase method. Your year is given and your population here it is given. 1930 to 1970, and accordingly the populations are also given. You write down this question. These are the values. Up to 1970, that means we know the population. Then they told us to find the population for 1980, 1990, and 2000. For the next 3 decades, they told us to find the population. Okay, by using your arithmetic increase method. So we'll find it out. You make one table, okay, with 3 columns like this. You make one table and make 3 columns. First column you put it year, second is your population, third is your increase in population, that is your X bar. It will be X bar, okay. Written. Suppose this is your P1. Done. Up to your here population you have written, year you have written, 19, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Up to here, it is given in your question, okay? So in your 1930, population is what? 25,000. It is given written here. So accordingly, you write down the population, okay? So 1940, it is your 28,000. So 28,000 here. 1950, it is 34,000. So 34,000 here, and accordingly, okay? This P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, I have written this for your understanding purpose, okay? No need to write in your exam, okay? Just for your understanding purpose, I am doing it. Now, you have to find out the increase in population, that is your X bar. X bar, it is needed to find because in the formula for your arithmetic increase method, we have seen there is one X bar term, okay? So that term we need to first find out. So for finding out your X bar, how it is calculated, you see, this 3000, okay, it is done like P2 minus P1, okay? P2 minus P1, if you do, you will get 3000. Then here, P3 minus P2, okay? Next, P4 minus P3. You just need to subtract it. P5 minus P4, okay? Let's see if you have understood or not. Did you understand up to here?
Ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So by subtracting, you got your increase in population. Okay. So after subtracting, you got your increase in population, but we need one increase in population, that is one X bar. Okay. So for finding one X bar from this four values, what we have to do? We have to find the average. Okay. So how to find average? Everyone knows. Yes. We have to first add it up. Add these four values. Okay. 3000 plus 6000 plus 8000 plus 5000. We have to add this 4 and then we have to divide it by your mean, that is your 4. Since your 4 values are here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we are dividing 22,000 is your sum, okay? So you are dividing the sum by your mean, that is your 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 values are here, so divided by 4. If five values will be here, then you will divide it by 5. Okay, similarly, so if 6 values are here, you will divide it by 6. Understood? Your table is complete now. Okay, have you completed writing?
Ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so next let us see, you have got your X bar, so that means now you can put it in your formula. Okay, so okay, so after dividing we get 5500. Okay, so this was your formula, arithmetic increase method formula. So Pn, I already told that whatever year it is given, told you to find out, so that will be your Pn. So in the question, it is told to find your P 1980 first. Okay, so P 1980. So what is P naught? Equal to P naught. P naught is your last known population. In your question, you see in your question, it is last population is 1970s 47,000. Yes, the last year it is given as 1970 and the population in 1970 is your 47,000. That is your last known population. So that will come here. Okay, so that will be your 1970 is your 47,000 plus nx bar. N here will be 1 decade. Okay, and here will be 1 decade. Like how this 9, acha, how many decades is 1 year? How many decades is a year? I can't hear you.
I'm here.
How many years a decade?
Years decades.
10. Okay, correct. Okay. Now, here your n will be 1. Okay. Since your last population and your you are finding 1980, okay, there is a decade difference, so it will end here, it will be your 1. Okay. Now what is x bar? X bar you already found out, it is your 5500. So you have put everything and you got here to be 52,500. Okay, this is the population for 1980. Similarly, you find out for 1990 and 2000. 1990 and 2000 you find out. Find out and you tell me the value. Till then I am taking your attendance, okay? You find out, I am taking your attendance. Roll number 69. Jojo Sangma.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 61.
Yes, ma'am. 51, ma'am.
61. 52. Others, you mute your mic after saying the present, you can mute your mic. 52. 53. 54.
Ma'am, 53.
53.
Present,
Okay.
ma'am.
54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 62.
Ma'am, 59 present, ma'am. 59 present.
59.
No, 59 is present, ma'am.
I can get you Osborne. Osborne. Okay.
Ma'am,
Osborne.
59, yes, ma'am.
Then 62. Okay.
Yes.
First three. Okay. Present. Okay. 63.
Yes, ma'am.
64. 65. 66.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 67.
Present, ma'am.
68. 68. 69. 70.
Present, ma'am.
71.
Present. Ma'am, 70 present.
70 present given. 71 present. 72. 73. 73 present. 74.
Present. 74 present.
Okay. 75.
Present, ma'am.
76.
Present, ma'am.
77.
Present, ma'am.
78.
Yes, ma'am.
79. 80. 81. 82.
Present, ma'am.
83. 84. 85. 84 present. Okay. 85.
Yes, ma'am.
85 present.
Yes, ma'am.
Bornlang, it is your first class. 85 roll number, it is your first class.
Yes, ma'am.
Where were you for so many days?
No.
Okay, no issues. 86.
Present, ma'am.
86 also first class.
No, ma'am.
What no?
68 present.
68.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then 87, 88.
Yes, ma'am. 88 present.
Okay. 89, 90.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 91,
Yes, ma'am.
92,
Present, ma'am.
93,
Yes, ma'am.
94,
Present, ma'am.
95, 96, 97, 98,
Present,
90.
ma'am.
Likha Tagu, present.
Yes, ma'am.
99,
Yes, ma'am.
100,
Yes, ma'am.
101,
Present, ma'am.
102,
Present, ma'am.
103,
Present, ma'am.
104, 105, 106,
Present, ma'am.
107,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, 108,
Present, ma'am.
okay, 109,
Present.
110, Tom John, absent. 111, 112, 113, okay, Fabina present, okay, 113, Kennedy, 114,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, 115, 116, 116 present,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121. Okay, I will read
Ma'am,
out the
86 second class.
Ma'am, 52.
52. Wait, I am reading out from the first who are the absent, okay? Then if you are there, you just tell me, interrupt in between, okay? 52
Yes, ma'am.
present,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Then 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 60, then 64, 65, then 72, then your 79, 80, 81, 83. Who is present? 81 is present.
Yes, ma'am. 81.
Okay, 81. Then 83. Then your 87, 89, 95, 97,
Ma'am, 83 present.
83. Okay. Then 104, 105, 110, 110, 111, 113, 115, 117, 118, 119, 120,
9 present. 118 present, ma'am.
118.
119, ma'am. 118.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
118 and 119 is present.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 120, 121. 120, 121 absent, na? Okay. Okay then. Have you completed? What value you got? Tell me.
Ma'am is
See, is it correct? You see? Is it correct or you got wrong answer? Right? How many of you?
Yes.
Right.
Everyone right?
I got the same answer, ma'am.
Ah, very good. Everyone is getting right. No one is wrong? No one is wrong?
Ma'am, it's so easy.
It's so easy. Very good. If you are finding it easy, then it's good. Okay. So if somebody has made a mistake, then it should be, I guess, in your this part. This part, I guess, n is equal to 2 decade or 3 decade, this one. You just minus it from here to here. This 1990 minus 1970. To a 20 we will come. So to 20 means what? 2 decades, okay? So like that you can remember. So this one is easy, okay? So next we have a little bit time before the meeting ends. Let us see up to where we can complete. So you write down this geometric increase method, and then you write down this formula. From the formula up to here you write down. Wherever the meeting will end, we will start from there in the next class, okay? No need to rejoin again. We will start in the next class then.
We get R.
R. R is your P naught, Pn is equal to P naught bracket 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power n, small n. After finish writing, we will do the same numerical, okay? Same numerical, same values. So no need to write the question again. You just make a table of 4 columns. You make a table like this, 4 columns, okay? Like this you make. Year, population, increase in population, then growth rate. Have you finished writing this one? Is it finished now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So question is same, okay? Same question, but now in using your geometric increase method we need to do. So you make the table with 4 columns: year, population, increase in population, then growth rate. So up to increase in population, everything is same, okay? Like you got in your arithmetic increase method, since the numerical problem is same. So here from here it is same, okay? But if another question is there, another value is there, you need to find this x bar, okay? Like you have to subtract it as I showed. But here since the values are same, so we are it is coming same, okay? So table we are keeping the same. Okay. So now we need to find out the growth rate. Okay. So how to find the growth rate? It is denoted by your small r, and your growth rate will be in your. So 5 minutes the meeting will end. So I will just explain the table. Okay. This it will be in your percentage. Sorry, the growth rate will be in your percentage. So here, what it is done, you see, this you need to crisscross. Okay, this 3000 divided by 25,000 into 100. Since we need it in percentage, so we are multiplying it by your 100. Okay, then again for this table, you see, 6,000 divided by 28,000 into 100. Okay, next table you see, 8,000 divided by 34,000 into 100. Okay, and last one, 5,000 divided by 42,000 into 100. You just see if you have understood or not. Did you understand? Students, yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
No, ma'am.
No, okay, you see. This increase in population, it is already found out, like your arithmetic increase method. Up to here, you understood? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you have found out the increase in population. Okay, x bar you found out. Then after this means this one to like this only, na, 28,000 minus 25,000, as I showed in your previous numerical. Okay, it is same, 34,000 minus 28,000, you got 6,000. Okay, so here for the growth rate, for this one, okay, 3,000 divided by your first population. That means you have to crisscross like this. Okay, this one and this one. Okay, you have to divide it. Then 6,000 to the previous population, 28,000. Then 8,000 divided by 34,000. 5,000 divided by 42,000. That means you have to take the previous population, previous year population. Did you understand now? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you have understood, then it's fine. Okay,
Okay,
so
ma'am.
the same values you are getting, 12%, 21.4, 23.5, 11.9. Are you getting the same values? Or some different values you are getting?
Same, ma'am. Same.
Same you are getting? Okay, then it's fine. Okay, then let us leave up to here today, okay? Because if I again start explaining, then we will be left in the mid, okay? So I have explained
Okay,
the
ma'am.
table. Next class, we will proceed to the numerical, okay? How it is solved.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
everyone? In little bit you
Yes, ma'am.
see your in your copy, okay? After class ends, you just see, otherwise you'll forget. Okay,
Okay,
then?
ma'am.
Okay. Then let
Thank
me
you, ma'am.
stop my screen share. Okay. Okay, then everyone can now leave the meeting.